Yo, are you still stressing to find a good pair of denim in 2025? I'll be the one to tell you. You're making it much harder than what it has to be. But don't worry, this is a judge-free zone, and I'll be your cure today. Let's talk about it. Denim is the most important part of an outfit. Hence, it's the most noticeable thing worn, given leg down, longest part of the body. You feel me? But it's also the constructing piece of an outfit. It's the middle piece of the Lego. As an example, you're making brownies, right? We all know the middle piece is the most impactful, best piece of the brownies. If you're eating corner pieces, knowing there's a middle piece still there, don't ever make brownies again. I'm not gonna lie. Don't ever make brownies again. You're different. I'm not gonna call you weird because surely human, you have feelings, so you're different though. You're different. But that leads me to my point saying it's the most important piece of an outfit. Therefore, yes, you need a good pair. And I want to go over the two most important things I feel like determines a good pair of denim. And keep in mind, these things are more so preference, so it's very interchangeable depending on what you like. Sizing and detail. Sizing is pretty much comfort level. Now, if you've been watching my videos or just if you keep up with my Instagram, you know I prefer the bigger scale of things. Pause. But I'll explain that more so with a detailed standpoint. Remember me saying this. Remember this part of the video. Pause it and rewind it if you gotta get that first reminder, because this is going to be a very important part on how these two connect and lead into the detail. But within sizing, as I said, you find the comfort level of what you like. Do you like the baggy? Do you like the more fit, the skinnier scale of things? Believe it or not, bro, all of that matters, because sizing can really make or break a lot of things. You can have the craziest detailing, best designs, but if the sizing is bad, bro, that's like the... Again, going back to that brownie middle piece, is like that's the heart of it all, you feel me? So that plays into detail as well, believe it or not. I'm gonna see if you did your homework. Did you do your research? Do you remember when I said, remember me saying this? Remember this part of the video. Pause it and rewind it if you gotta get that first reminder, because this is going to be a very important part on how these two connect and lead into the detail. The fact that I like the baggier scale of things is gonna play out in the detail. I hope you were paying attention. A simple detail for reference is me being able to rock my pants over the shoes. We know this is like, I don't know if it's like, do they call it heel bite? That might be two different things. But when a pants is able to fit perfectly over the shoe, it's like French kiss. That simple detail is a factor of rocking bigger clothes that I like. It's a very small detail, but it's a detail. The small details make or break a lot of the things that go unnoticed. More specific detailing might be distressing, maybe more pockets than normal, more buttons. But within detail overall, you can do your own thing, which makes it more fun. There's no limits to it at all. Maybe you like the plain, maybe you like the extra. Just know there's always a spot for both. Either way, try whatever. Because eventually you'll find out what you like and don't like. And I don't even like saying don't like, because I feel like you can always come back to something just because you didn't like it in a moment. You say it again, or maybe a different version of it, and you're like, maybe this ain't so bad. So even the stuff you don't like at first glance, try it out again. Maybe a different color, different sizing, different font. You might not just like the default font, but when you change it up a little bit, you know what I mean? I'm cooking though. I'm cooking. Hold on, let me cook. For an example, we got this number 25 right here, right? Default plain, but then we put it right here. It's still 25. It's just a different font. It's like when you're talking to a beautiful lady. I might be dragging it, I'm not gonna lie, but maybe she has blonde hair at the moment, right? It's still the same girl, keep in mind. But then she decides, let me dye it brown or black. And it's like, it's still the same. You feel me? Different. You feel it out. But as we're on this topic of experimenting, let's dive into it a little bit more. If I'm being honest, you might waste some money within this process. I've wasted a lot of bread going into stores being like, I like this, I'm gonna buy it. If a store has on a trying or fitting room, bro, go in there. I used to be one of them people that was in so much of a denial delusion just because I like how something looks so much. I didn't want to go in there and I couldn't fit it. It was like I needed it there, so I'm like, I can fit this. It got some drawstrings, I can fit it. Got home, biggest thing of all time. Pause. But keep in mind, you don't have to do the same things that I did. I got 2 to 3 things that can help you get past this or make this process a little bit more easier. Online shopping, the Depop's, the Grails, eBay's, wherever your go-to site is, it's preferred to shop on Depop. And I feel like I talked about this before. Shopping in person and shopping online has its pros and cons, but for this instance, saving money. There's a variety of things you can look from. Search bar, you want a specific jacket, a hat, shoe. One thing that I figured it out to do, if they don't have the sizing in a picture, just message them. That's what it's for. Ask for pictures, videos. If they don't want to send that, it's a reason they don't want to do it. Don't buy it. Just having that simple tool of just being like, hey, what size is this Margiela button up with kisses on it? Just ask. And if it's suited to your liking, boom, that's saving more money in comparison to just, oh, I'm about to be impulsive and just buy it just because it's Rick Owens, it's Margiela. I'm about to just buy it just because. Like, save your bread and be wise about it. Be wise, be smart. If it's not for you, it's not for you, and that's okay. Don't waste your bread. It's not worth wasting your bread. Thing number 2, thrift. As I said before, you're in person. You get to actually feel the clothes. Try the clothes on. Try them on. I'm telling you. Don't be afraid. I know. Don't be in denial like me. Want the shit so bad, you don't even want to try it on. You get home, buy it, waste all your bread completely. Try it on. Don't be afraid to try it on. I'm telling you from experience. Off that alone, you get just the in-person feel. You know what you're actually dealing with, touching. Don't take that for granted. I like this fabric. I like how this design looks like this. I look at the back of the shirt. I didn't know it was a stain on this shirt. I'm not going to buy it anymore. You feel me? So be mindful of that and use it to your advantage. Now let's talk about the denim I feel like you need the most. I know this is the part y'all was probably waiting for. Let's dive into this. In my opinion, I feel like you only need 5 pairs of denim. 5. Yes, just 5. 5? 5. We have your everyday pair, blue or black, preferably both, but if you can only get one at the time, that's preference. I feel like either or can be an everyday, but black goes with more things. So if you can only get one, I'd advise you to go with the black pair, but having both is a good essential to have. And then for my last three experimentals. And even within the blue or black, the first 2 pair, I'm not saying you can't be experimental with those, but let those be just like your simple, straightforward, maybe it's not too much detail, just something that you can wear with them every day and it won't be too over dramatic. Which I'm not saying if you want to go over dramatic every day, but pop your shit, twin. I ain't gonna ever tell you to not pop your shit, but just having that simplicity is amazing too, you know. Whether if that's cutting, distressing, you turn the motherfuckers into shorts, like whatever you want to do with it, do it. And those can be any color you want. Hey, you maybe if you want to have an all blue collection, that's still cool. All black collection. You want all 3 of the experimentals to be gray, like do that. Just make sure you have your 2 everydays and keep it that 5 bare minimum. And then even after those, if you want to add another 5, 2 more everydays, and then that cycle right there, it's easy. But I will say anything more than 5 pair, you're just adding on to your collection, and I respect it. And within experimenting to yourself, it's more DIY work, hands-on. You can do on the pants, and that's what honestly made me like fall in love with the clothes more itself. I'm not the biggest fashion guru, bro. I don't even know if I want to call myself a designer. I literally just be having fun with it. You can see it throughout my videos. Like I've been like cutting up DIY, like I've been doing that. So over time, I just fell in love with it, and now I'm more so hands-on. I don't gotta buy no 500, 700 pair of cut up distressed Balenciaga. I can do that myself. I might make a video on that. Y'all want to see that? Some DIY Balenciaga pants. I might do that. Why not? But overall, denim is very important. But it all stems down to you. What do you like? What do you want to wear? It's all up to you. Try new things and build over time. There's no need to rush it at all. It's a marathon, not a race. And even then, it's not even a marathon because you're going at your own pace. Bad bitch, you want to take her on a date. 2 cribs, no Lambo. I got my own estate. Alright, let me chill. But without further ado, that's gonna be the end of this video for me, y'all. I'm having fun with this shit again. I'm not gonna lie, I'm having fun. Feels good to sit down and record a video. You just gotta have fun with it, bro. I was kind of losing my spark a little bit. I felt distant. But over time, the one thing I can tell you, bro, is if you falling out of love with your craft, or you feel like it's kind of a disconnect within it right now, that's okay. Sometimes you gotta go to that re-spark change of things so that you can really feel like, okay, this is my shit. Let me hop back on it again. You feel me? Hope this video helped you all. If there's any more specific videos you want me to do or make or talk about, just let me know and I got you. But nonetheless, we gonna keep coming with them bangers. I love y'all. It's a vet season. Y'all keep going for me. I'm keep going for y'all. Boy Von is out, man. Peace.